Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch the curl.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with Ballage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. 6-man. Check curls. Deep dribble.
On second and 12, Tannehill. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Winston looking for the... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Westbrook, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Jameis to throw it. That is caught at the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They come out here in the eye. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Chopper, chopper. Rush in. Let's go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On second and 10, Tannehill. The open man is Westbrook. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long for Winston. Big hold to the 30. Wide open receiver complete. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. First down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
90 Wolf.
Tannehill on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It's caught by Jackson and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Tannehill now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here we go.
Now it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, Mike 52. You don't want to see me.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55, my God, 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the... Wait. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll get this complete to Batson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's caught by Jackson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Tannehill rolling to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hey, 25's a mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 4th. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.